So Bill Simmons came out and said that he thinks that Caitlin Clark is bigger than any NBA player that's under the age of 30. And what do I say about that? I can't argue against it. I'm going to tell you why. So if I take three of the biggest ones going now, Shea, Chris Alexander, SGA, should have been MVP last year. OKC. He can play and he keeps getting better with each passing year, but he's from Canada. And there's some about he just doesn't translate in a overall way as he should. His play says he keeps getting better and better. And OKC is arguably the best team going in the West. However, it just doesn't translate to selling jerseys and popularity, and it just doesn't quick jump like that. So, his game has gotten better. And I'm gonna tell you something. He do what I think he's gonna do. He's gonna haunt the Clippers for not keeping him. Oh, buddy, what would Tyronn Lue look right now with Shea running, as opposed to have to rely down old broke down James Harden and also milk carton Kawhi Leonard? Just saying. So that's a one right there. The next person is Ant Edwards, the guy that they said was the next Dwayne Wade, the next Kobe, the next Michael Jordan, rolled up like a Rolo. He got the grin and the humor and the charisma sometimes to be like that, but he's very divisive. He disrespects his past that he didn't even really was around aware, and he, talks a lot of trash for a guy who, it's a one of them situations. You like his athleticism, but you don't really like his team, and you sure as heck don't like his teammate with Rudy Gobert. So he doesn't really, it's one of those situations. The immaturity of him. Can he win? If he wins, then he makes people dig him. But right now, it's a lot of hype. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors. So he is a situation where he came out of nowhere, it seemed, the flying act and the routines, you know. Even though I think Green from Houston can get up like Ant. I think Green is legit in Houston as far as spraying him, but you know. Victor Wemby is Wemby. If Wemby can catch on, but Spur players don't usually transcend to being the only Spur player I've ever seen in my lifetime that crossed over was George Gervin. That's the only one. And Michael Keenan didn't, Artis Gilmore didn't. Rodman for a minute, but that didn't live long because he was too wild for Texas and they got him to Chicago. Dave Robinson was respected, but it wasn't like that. And Tim Duncan, his big greatest Duncan was it didn't, and Kawhi and Ginobili and Parker. So that location doesn't really translate to crossover success. So just saying, even with the winning and everything. So, you know. And last but not least is Jason Tatum, world champion with the Celtics gold medal. However, talk about a dude that's like a walking asterisk because he's insanely popular. He's playing really good this year. He's in MVP consideration, and Boston's the best team in the East. But Jaylen Brown was the dude that did the damage last year. If Jason Tatum played like Jaylen Brown, they would probably say he's one of the 7 greatest Celtics as opposed to being in the 8 to 10 slot or 9 to 11 slot, depending on who you ask. And he doesn't have those big games in him. You know, he doesn't have those in him. And that's the thing. They've been hyping him. He's got the commercial crossover endorsement. He got the crossover imagery that they like, but it doesn't translate to the big games. And he plays for the right team. Boston, success story. And the gold medal was a good example of it. He got dealt to the pine by Steve Kerr. And he doesn't have that take charge, I'm going to make you pay for what you did. That's another thing about him. You know, he hasn't had those big moments where you go, oh, see, he need to have what Steph Curry did. He play like that. So, by default, yes, she is. She is bigger. It's not popular to say, but the WNBA, but she is. Because more people are drawn, good or bad. And see, that's the hero to villain. There's nobody under 25 in the NBA that you go hero to villain. Don't say John Morant. Don't say nobody like that or Zion. You got to play. You got to win. You got to be consistent. You can't eat too much and you can't play a thug on TV. You can't go hide behind your teammate and let them be hero ball. And you got to have some personality. It's from head to toe. It's like being a politician. You can have more qualifications and you can have more of the technical, but if you ain't got the physical being, ain't nobody gonna feel you. So Bill Simmons, I will have to say that he is correct. It's a sad commentary because what it's also part of the fact that's what's wrong with the NBA today. Because once the old guard is gone, who is going to emerge that's going to be the face of the league? And I do like LaMelo Ball. He is under 25. But playing in Charlotte ain't going to be the trick. Playing in Charlotte is like being in Saudi Arabia. No one is looking for you. And if you keep on losing and you are always a late March casualty, because let's be real, by April, you just playing out to get the rest of your last of your paycheck, you're going to be almost forgotten. You're going to be on milk carton before you had a chance to even get your picture took to be on the carton. So LaMelo Ball should be one of those people. Ja Morant should have been one of those people. Tatum, I said, guys got to, but charisma and personality. And I know some people are going to say, well, the racial aspect of it. I don't even know if these cats draw as much interest as Angel Reese. In all honesty, because Angel Reese is polarizing her own self. If you think about it, Bill Simmons, you could almost say Angel Reese is almost as popular as any under 25-year-old in the NBA today as well, if you want to get technical, because she's divisive. Some people love her, some don't. But she's got some notoriety, and she did win, and she did lead the league in rebound last year in WNBA. So it's an interesting way he did it, but I know what he's doing with this, But let's not get ridiculous though. But I know what he's saying. He wasn't gonna dare say they're in the NBA. But what's going for the NBA today? Usually in the NBA, you used to see a rising superstar, somebody that by in their early 20s, you'd say, oh, that person. You don't get that feeling no more. That's the sad commentary of what he's really getting at. There is nobody that makes you go, ooh. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another shitter if you like, and hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay real, stay woke. I'm out one time. Peace.